Tonight is a special live stream that I didn't have planned because I didn't know what day exactly my brand new retail sunshine magnets were going to get here. And they arrived this afternoon, so I said, oh boy, I think even though I typically do a live stream on Friday night, and I thought about waiting. I thought about putting these, on the back burner till tomorrow, but I can't wait. I have to open them up. I've not seen them yet. This is gonna be the first time I'm seeing them. It'll be on camera. That's always a little bit nerve-wracking because I'm trusting that they're gonna look okay, and if they don't, then you're gonna see my reaction. Hopefully they turn out great. We're gonna find out together. I think that's pretty fun. And then tomorrow night, I'll do my regular live draw, which will be from my desk and not from my phone. Oh boy, Eden says, Magnets, I'm so excited. Eden is one of my channel members. And if you're not a channel member yet, you should really think about it. It's like 99 cents. And yeah, and you get to have some perks, including a cool little badge next to your name, other fun things. I think some access to stuff, other video stuff. Anyway, I think early access is what it gets you to videos that I post. But anyway, I'm very excited to be doing this on camera. Now, I've mentioned this recently. I've got a convention next weekend. It's the first convention of 2025 for me. It's potentially the only convention of 2025 for me. It's the only one that I'm scheduled for. And the reason why I phrase it like that is sometimes there will be an event or something that pops up later in the year, and I, maybe I didn't realize it was going to happen, and I'll have an opportunity to jump in kind of last minute. So there's a possibility I will be doing some other events. But as of right now, this is the only one that I've got on the calendar. And it's at the St. Ed's in Austin, Texas, which is downtown on South Congress, and it's in the Maybe Ballroom, which is the second floor, I believe, I don't know the name of the building. Let me just check the name of the building. Kind of wanted to get that information. Maybe Ballroom. Let's see. Of the Ragsdale Center. So the building is called the Ragsdale Center. The Maybe Ballroom is on the second floor. The campus is St. Edward's University, which is on South Congress Avenue. This is next weekend, which is April 12th and 13th. Yep, 12th and 13th. Looks like they just sent out a informational email this morning. So the official hours are 11 to 6, I believe. I'm trying to see where the hours are. There's like a lot of, 11 to 6 on Saturday and 12 to 6 on Sunday. You can get all this information that I'm saying, or all the main information, from staple-austin.org, and you can get your tickets there early. This is, for my money, this is the best comic book show, like hands down, anywhere. The reason I say that, part of the reason I say that is it's local, a lot of local flair. It's centered around independent comic creators. It's not centered around autograph hounds. It's not centered around vendors. But there are some great panels. So, oh look, Samantha's here. One of my other channel members. Hello, both channel members are in the room at the same time. So honestly, if you want to see what a comic book convention is supposed to be like, I recommend going to Staple. So I'm just putting that out there to y'all. All right. Well, anyway, with that being said, I think I've waited long enough. I can probably start to get this thing open. Let me put my phone down. This bag right here. Now it is still sealed. I've not. Oh gosh, there's a funky smell coming from the inside of this bag. Well, if you've never ordered stuff from like a factory, if you've never ordered products from things before, then you don't know what I mean. But I've done this for years, and typically there is a very potent smell depending on what you're ordering. because it comes straight from the factory. And so the plastics and the inks and everything have yet to dry properly. So that's why the smell is so strong. Okay, so anyway, I wanted to get these before the show because I like featuring new things. I think pretty much every artist I know likes to feature new things at a convention. I will have these glow-in-the-dark brains pins. This will be the first show that I'll have these available. So technically I am premiering these pins. Some people already have these pins because they ordered through me directly, but this will be the first time, like, in a public setting that I will have those pins. And these magnets will be available for the first time, hopefully, as long as I like them. I still haven't seen them yet, so I'm going to open them now. Oh boy, this is very exciting. Let's throw that bag. Is there anything in that bag? Oh, there is some stuff in that bag. Let's see. Just some businessy stuff. Okay. Little promotional items that they like to give. All right. Let's see, what is this? A little business card explaining. Remove the blue protective film. Each one includes a protective film to prevent scratching. Okay, so that means there's going to be a piece of blue film on each one. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't even, like, stand it. Oh, how cool is this? Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Now, there is a piece of blue film on there, so if they look a little foggy, that's the reason why. They are magnets. This is I'm guessing, a very strong earth magnet affixed to the back. I will have to test this theory out. I think this is magnetic. Oh, it is. Can you see that? Oh, look, he does. He hangs from up there. Okay, so I do know that the magnets are working. Should I go ahead and peel off? I think I have to, right? I think I have to. Thank you, Samantha. I think it looks great, too. How do I peel this off? Okay, this is going to be interesting. And then the question will become, do I peel this off before I make them available, or do I tell people that they can peel them off? If you're watching this video, even if you're watching it after it's live, I'd like to know your opinion on this in the comments. If you were to buy one of these, would you expect this film to already be peeled off before you bought the magnet? Or would you want well, this is kind of a tactile sensation. Do you ever pour Elmer's glue on your hand as a child and then, like, let it dry and then, like, peel the skin off? Did you ever do that? That is kind of what this reminds me of, if I'm being honest. Oh my goodness, these are freaking awesome. Okay, look at that. And they're acrylic. Look at that. There's a pretty good width on that. Look at that. And what I love about these, first of all, if you haven't been to one of my shows, one of the things I've started doing is I've been using acrylic in my displays. I've got cutouts of my characters out of acrylic, and I've got like the pieces, the stands that things sit on top of. Those are acrylic. I've been incorporating acrylic more and more into my displays. It's something that I've always, like, personally, I've always liked it, but I've also always felt that acrylic, I don't know, there's just something very clean, and you know that feeling when you go to, like, the Apple store, like how everything's very, like, pristine and clean. I'm not sure if I'm explaining it right, but do you know that if you know what I'm talking about, that's the feeling I always get when I see, like, acrylic things, and I actually really like that. I don't think it's good for everything, you know. You could say it's a little bit more of a sterile sort of a feeling, but the art style from Retail Sunshine, for me, has always verged, I don't want to say on sterile, but it's always verged on graphic. And so, like, things that are graphic are, they're very clean lines, very bold shapes. So I've always felt very, I don't know, close to the acrylic idea. So this to me is like the perfect blend. of my characters with some kind of a like physical um, manifestation of them. It is it is opaque on the back. It doesn't really have a texture. It feels just as smooth on the back as it does on the front. So it feels pretty much the same, I would say, on front. There's a little bit of a different. They're both smooth, but the smoothness is a little bit different on the back here. But they are both smooth. It's not like actual paper back here or anything like that. Um, Samantha says, I think you should take the film off so people can see how great the colors look. Eden says, "Oh yeah, I guess I'll have to go to Staples so I can get my own." Yeah, you could do that. You could do that. I will be ordering, or I will be offering these to be ordered online. If you can't go to Staple, if something happens and you can't make it, I will offer these online. I just haven't decided how much to charge for shipping. What I'll probably end up doing is taking one of these to the post office and figuring out what the best way to ship them would be, how much shipping would cost, and I'll try to figure all that out before I make them available. But if you do go to Staple, they're going to be $5. And this is the first design. I will probably do some other designs at some point. I do want to see how people take to these first before I go dropping a bunch of money into another design. I'm very, very happy with these designs though. Like I was a little bit nervous because it's something brand new. I wasn't sure if it was going to work well. And when I was first setting up the design, I was actually talking with the design team about this white area right here, and I was kind of hoping that like they could remove that, and they said it was going to be like it wasn't going to work. It would make the final item too flimsy, and it would be too difficult for the tool to dig that out. And I was kind of confused because I'm looking at it on my computer screen. And I'm like, no, it looks fine to me. I don't know why you guys can't do that, but I didn't want to argue. Now that I'm holding it in my hand, yeah, absolutely. There's no way that would work. If you were to cut that out, this thing would be like a super tiny little stick. Maybe it would be similar to this, but this is a little bit thicker. And also, I could imagine their tool wouldn't be able to get in there. So I totally understand why they said what they said. I have no qualms with it. Um, Now, okay, question to Samantha, because you just said you think I should take this film off before. But here's the thing. If I have one of them on display and it looks just like this, maybe this is the one I put on display, do the rest of them in the bag, do they have to have the film off of them? Because if there's one that's an example, then why do the rest of them have to have that film off of them? And again, this is on there to prevent scratching. So I don't know if I should take this off of the rest of them. I think taking it off of the first one probably made sense, but I don't know. Maybe I leave it on the rest of them and let people peel that off. I'm gonna have to think about it a little bit. I do like the magnet. I was concerned that it was going to be not strong enough, but I actually think it will be now. This size, in case you're wondering for the product dimensions, this is just under 3 inches in length and just under 2.5 inches in height. So that is the rough dimensions. Samantha says, "Oh, sure, you could have the one on display and then keep the rest to keep them safe." Yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. Because I honestly don't want them to scratch each other. Because there's something really, really pristine and nice about this surface. I don't know. I don't know about you guys if you like tactile things. I really do like get into things that are kind of tactile. There are these there's these toys they have, and I saw them recently at Target. They look like little triangles, and they look like little pieces of plexiglass. And then you can I think they have magnets in them, and you can stack them up like little pyramids. But whenever I see that toy, it like makes me feel like I'm feeling right now, where I have this in my hand and I just kind of want to like touch it, not to be weird, but I'm just saying like tactile things make me feel that way. And this is scratching that itch, so to speak. So, what would the next design be? I don't know. I did make a sticker sheet a couple years ago, or maybe 1 year ago, and this is one of the designs from the sticker sheet. However, this is bigger than it appears on the sticker sheet. What I could do is take some of the other designs from that exact same sheet and turn those into magnets. I could, but really I could go and do kind of anything. I think the size requirements have to be right around this size. Like they can't go too much bigger than this. But honestly, for a fridge magnet, this is kind of perfect. I don't know that this is going to, like, I know some people use fridge magnets to hold things onto the fridge. Obviously, that's sort of the purpose of them. I don't know how sturdy this is to hold something up because I haven't tested it yet. Granted, there is a pretty strong magnet on the back, but I don't know if it's strong enough to hold papers and things. I'll have to just test that out. But yeah, I'm absolutely, totally happy with this. It turned out great. I love that. I love that Spike and his puppets are who I chose to make first. I think it's pretty great because to me, like, you know, he and his little puppet pals are very synonymous with Retail Sunshine. And in my mind, if I was only going to be able to make one of these, I wanted to at least, you know, at least hit one of the more familiar aspects of Retail Sunshine in case I didn't get a chance to make any more. I will probably make more. It's going to be interesting to see what I do next. Maybe I should have a vote. I don't know. It's going to depend on what artwork I feel like would work well. And maybe what I'll do is maybe I'll grab a few different designs and like set them up on a like a little chart, like A through E or something like that, and then people can vote on which one they think would be good to have next. Maybe I'll do something like that, and you guys will democratically have a say in it. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm pretty jazzed. So hopefully I'll see you guys at Staple this year. If not, I'll be mentioning how to get one of these through the mail very soon. I just have to figure out the details myself. And like I said, they'll be $5. I just got to figure out what the shipping is going to be. But yeah, that's about all I've got. If anybody feels like they have any questions, please feel free to ask. And yeah, otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time right here on my channel, where I'll be doing a live draw. Now, I will mention that I just recently finished scene 37. I think I started scene 37 on Friday of last week, and I finished it yesterday. So I didn't really spend too much time on camera working on it. But the next scene will be scene 38, and I will probably be working on that during tomorrow night's live stream. So just make sure you pop in and hang out with me then. And thanks for being here for this brand new Retail Sunshine product unboxing, kind of an unveiling. And I'm sure I'll talk more about these tomorrow. But these are brand new acrylic magnets, and I am just I'm beside myself with how great they turned out. So thanks, guys, for being here. Whether you're watching live right now or watching after the fact, please remember to give me a thumbs up on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Again, these are brand new. I'll have them next weekend. You can come to Staple in Austin, and it'll be the weekend of the 12th and 13th. I'll be signing books. I'll be selling magnets. And yeah, thanks for the hearts. I see that. I appreciate you guys doing that. Thanks so much. Alrighty, I'll see you guys tomorrow night right here, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time for my weekly live draw. All right, thanks for hanging out, guys. See you later.